So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, here's a player.
Coman is fouled. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, it's come loose. Malcolm. Brozovic. And here's Mane. Bruno breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Coman. Joao Felix! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Clears it away. Hernandez. Aim forwards. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's played forward. Spread out to the left. Al Nassr have reclaimed it. Al Hilal making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. Looking to break at pace. Malcolm. Oh, good spread. Oh, some tackle that. It's run loose here. Still goalless at the moment. Ruben Neves. Hernandez. Ruben Neves. So who's he picking out? Malcolm. Strong running down that left flank. Proves too strong. Malcolm. Milinkovic-Savic. Out to the left it goes. And they can counter here. Mane. Can he deliver? Mane. Turns and goes back. Over to the left. Aimed into a header! In for the pieces! And it's a goal! Bruno, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that has been cleared. Ruben Neves. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Coman. Al Nassr leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And here's Coman. He's on it, can he get away? And he's there to get it away. Oh, it's a searing run, he is a man on a mission. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal, it's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Al Nassr are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Plenty waiting in the middle. Milinkovic-Savic. Succumbs to the pressure.
Malcolm really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Joao Felix. Could move up a gear here. And it's Brozovic. Now it's Coman. Cuts out the pass. Akcicek. Milinkovic-Savic. Brozovic. And it's Mane. Al Nassr just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Brozovic. And here's it's Cristiano Ronaldo! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Al Hilal are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Brozovic! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is a bit special. Al Nassr are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Joao Felix. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Milinkovic-Savic. Ruben Neves. Milinkovic-Savic plays it out wide. And now the breakaway. Brozovic wins the duel this time. Joao Felix. Joao Felix! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Joao Felix cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Hernandez, gently done. And it's Benzema. Benzema spread out to the left. Here it is. There's the header! And again! That's going to go a long way.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Hernandez. Ruben Neves. The ball is loose and the chase is on. So what can they make of this? Nice control. Time to deliver. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves. Now here's the delivery. Tries a shot! mistake! And what a climax we have here! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Al Hilal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Martinez. Al Nassr close now to seeing this one through to the end. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Moved on forwards. And here's Mane. And that will be the final act. Al Nassr pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Al Nassr really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.